Hello guys! Once again, my name is Nurse Jofil and for today's video, pag-uusapan natin yung 10 bagay na ginawa ko para pumasa sa adaptation program. At itong 10 bagay na to ay makakatulong sa inyo para din pumasa sa inyong adaptation program. Kung interesado ka, tapusin mo yung video na to. So ano nga ba yung adaptation program? Yung adaptation program is just all about RLE, okay? So related learning experience. So parang katulad siya sa Pilipinas na magjo-duty ka sa isang hospital or sa hospital na na-hire ka para ma-adapt yung kanilang clinical practices, okay? So meron akong list dito ng 10 bagay na ginawa ko para pumasa sa aking adaptation program. So first in the list is familiarize yourself with Irish healthcare system. So very important ito na malaman natin because meron tayong practices sa Pilipinas na hindi natin pwedeng implement dito sa Ireland. They have their own policies, they have their own procedure, they have their own style kung paano nila ginagawa yung mga practices dito or yung mga procedure dito or mga nursing procedure dito sa Ireland. So, kailangan nating i-adapt yun. Kaya nga tinatawag siya na adaptation program. Kasi, kailangan nating i-adapt kung paano nila ginagawa yung mga bagay or yung mga nursing interventions, yung mga nursing procedures sa Ireland. Okay? Okay, second in my list is understand the cultural differences. So, it is very important na i-recognize natin yung bagay na to during our adaptation program because hindi sa lahat ng ospital, iisang lahi lang meron tayo or isang belief lang meron tayo. Okay? So, iba-iba yung nurses na kasama natin, iba-iba yung mga patient na may encounter natin, iba-iba yung mga team or mga doktor na makakasama natin sa ating duty. Okay, so kailangan natin ipakita paano natin i-deal yung mga bagay na yon during our adaptation program. Okay, third in my list is review nursing standards and guidelines. Okay, so very important din ito during the adaptation program. So during the adaptation program, may bibigay sa inyong booklet from the NNBI at booklet from the hospital. Okay, so doon tayo mag-focus sa booklet ng NNBI because this is stating all about the competencies na meron yung NNBI na nire-require or kailangan nating i-adapt during our adaptation program. Okay, so yung NNBI booklet, merong list of competencies yan. Okay, so kailangan mong gawin ang lahat ng nakasulat na nandun sa competencies booklet na yon kasi kailangan mong ipakita yon sa preceptor mo na kayang-kaya mong gawin or you're very competent na gawin yung mga bagay na yon during your adaptation program for them to trust you na you are safe to practice as a nurse sa kanilang hospital. Okay, so fourth in the list is enhance your communication skills. Okay? So, very important ito na i-recognize ng mga nag-a-adaptation na kailangan nilang i-enhance yung kanilang communication skills because isa ito sa mga dahilan bakit minsan na-extend to 12 weeks yung kanilang adaptation or worse, hindi sila nakakapasa sa kanilang adaptation program. Bakit? Dahil minsan, hindi sila kumikibo. Okay? So, hindi ibig sabihin na kung hindi ka magaling mag-English, mababagsak ka na sa ganitong bagay or sa inyong adaptation. Tinitignan dito ng inyong preceptor kung paano ka mag-communicate sa team, paano ka mag-communicate sa patient mo, naipag-usap ka ba sa patient mo, magaling ka ba magbato ng mga questions sa patients mo, mag-assess sa patients mo, sumasagot ka ba ng telepono, nagko-communicate ka ba sa ibang team na, like for example, yung physio, paano mo ba na-explain yung situation sa physio, paano mo na-explain yung situation sa SALT, okay? So, isa yun sa mga bagay na tinitignan ng inyong preceptor para ipasa ka during your adaptation program. Okay, so fifth in the list is improve your clinical skills. So, this is very important during the adaptation. Let's say, pinapadressing ka ng iyong preceptor. Okay, so basically, in your first week, ipapakita niya muna sa'yo kung paano nila ginagawa yung pagdidressing sa kanila according sa policies and guidelines ng hospital. So, in the next time, you have to initiate na ikaw yung dressing ng patient. And your preceptor will observe you or will supervise you at titignan niya kung marunong ka na mag-dressing according sa kung ano yung guidelines ng hospital at ano yung policies ng hospital with regards sa pagdidressing. So, ganun lang yon. So, hindi pwedeng tinuro na sa'yo, ituturo pa rin sa'yo paulit-ulit. Hindi yun ganun nag-work sa clinical skills. So, dapat nag-i-improve ka day by day when it comes to your clinical skills. Okay, 6 in the list is stay updated on best practices. Okay, so this is very important during the adaptation program. Dahil this is for the safety of your hospital, this is the safety of for the patient also, for the colleagues, and for your safety also, na kailangan nating maging updated sa mga best practices na ginagawa sa ospital natin. Okay, so just like for example, may nakasanayan kang ginagawa sa pagdidressing. However, yung nakasanayan mong ginagawa sa pagdidressing ay outdated na pala. Okay? So, hindi na siya safe doon sa practice natin. So, it means it could harm the patient dahil sa outdated knowledge natin sa pagdidressing. Okay, so all you need to do during your adaptation is to read and analyze the guidelines and the policies of the hospital. Okay? So, another is meron tayong tinatawag na online courses. Okay? May ino-offer yung HSE na online courses. And aside doon sa hospital kasi namin, merong LearnPath na tinatawag. Okay? So, sa LearnPath na yan, nandun yung mga courses na kailangan namin gawin for us to improve our practices during our clinical experience. Okay, 7th in the list is seek mentorship and support. So, this is very important during the adaptation program. So, alam niyo naman yung kasabihan, if you're in doubt, ask. Okay? So, kung hindi ka sigurado sa gagawin mo, then you have to ask. That is for our safety, for the safety also of your preceptor. Kasi, pag nagkamali ka, pwede kang hindi pumasa, and worse, pwede kang hindi na makapag-practice ng nursing sa Ireland. And aside from that, yung preceptor mo, malalagay din sa kapahamakan. Let's say, mawawalan din siya ng lisensya. Okay? Dahil napabayaan ka niya. Okay? So, it is better na, for example, pag hindi mo alam yung isang procedure, you have to ask ng help doon sa preceptor mo. Or, so just like for example, you're not very confident to do the procedure, but you still have the idea on how to do it, pwede mo namang sabihin doon sa preceptor mo na, pwede bang ipakita mo muna sa akin kung paano mo ginagawa yung procedure para next time, ako na din yung gagawa ng procedure na yan with your supervision. Okay, so 8 in the list is embrace your adaptability. Okay? So, dito tinitignan how you improve every day. So, every week, no, meron niyang goal yung preceptor mo at ikaw. Sa week na to, ito yung gagawin mo. Sa next week na yun, magle-level up ka. At titignan niya doon kung nag-a-adapt ka sa bawat week na learning. Okay? Sa next week. Alright? So, ganyan yung kailangan mong ipakita sa preceptor mo that every week, you are improving. Hindi yung pwedeng ganun ka last week, ganun ka pa rin pagka next week. Okay? So, it's better to improve yourself every week. Okay? At kung ano yung goal mo sa booklet or induction booklet na binigay sa'yo during the adaptation program, kailangan mo talaga ma-hit yun or ma-achieve yung goals na yun. Okay? So, meron kayong meeting ng iyong preceptor kung ano yung mga goal na kailangan mo para mag-improve ka every week. Alright? Okay, so 9 in the list is practice self-reflection. So, this is very important also, no? Kasi minsan, nawawalan tayo ng confidence during the adaptation dahil sobrang layo ng mga practices minsan dito. Okay, so, wag mong gawin yan sa sarili mo. Let's say, for example, may nangyari sa'yo at feeling mo na guilty ka kasi hindi mo nagawa yung best mo. So, you have to reflect it to yourself. Bakit ba hindi mo nagawa yung best mo during that time? Okay? So, bakit nga ba hindi mo na-implement ng maayos yung mga bagay na yon? Okay? So, kailangan mong reflect sa sarili mo para mas lalo mong maintindihan yung mga bagay na nangyayari sa adaptation program. Okay? So, una, kailangan mong maintindihan muna bakit mo hindi nagawa yun. Pangalawa, kailangan mong gumawa ng solusyon. what if next time mangyari yun sa'yo ulit? Yung procedure na yun, yung situation na yun, ano yung gagawin mo ngayon pag nangyari yun sa'yo next time? Okay, so that's the time na makikita ngayon sa self mo at makikita ngayon ng preceptor mo that you are improving sa side na yan. Okay? Okay, so last in the list is stay positive and persevere. Okay, so this is very important then during the adaptation kasi most of the time, nagiging negative na tayo dahil sa sobrang stress during the adaptation. Maraming kailangan basahin, maraming kailangan aralin, maraming kailangan i-adapt, etc. Okay? So, nawawalan tayo ng confidence sa sarili natin, na papaisip tayo kung bakit tayo nandito, bakit natin ginagawa ito. Okay? So, you have to bear in your mind na sandali lang yan. Okay? Matatapos at matatapos din yan. 6 weeks yung tina-target mo. Okay? During the adaptation. Okay? So, sa kasi kung magiging negative ka sa sarili mo, mas lalong walang mangyayari sa sarili mo. So, kailangan mo talaga maging determinado during the adaptation program. Okay? Kailangan mong isipin bakit ka nandito sa Ireland, bakit ka pumunta dito sa Ireland, bakit mo pinangarap itong Ireland na to. Okay? So, hindi pwedeng maging negative tayo sa sarili. Kasi matatapos at matatapos lang din yan. Okay? 6 weeks, 7 weeks, hanggang 12 weeks. Mabilis lang yung araw pag nandito ka na. Okay? Nakakapagod, pero worth it yung pagod na yon pag na-sign off ka na, pag nakuha mo na yung lisensya mo from the NBI, at pag tumaas na yung salary scale mo. Okay? So, yan yung 10 bagay na ginawa ko during the adaptation program. Bakit ko natapos yung aking adaptation program within 6 weeks only. And, of course, with the help of my colleagues, my Filipino colleagues, my Indian colleagues, and my Irish colleagues, no, they are very helpful during my adaptation program. Kung hindi din dahil sa kanila, hindi din ako pumasa sa aking adaptation program. So, I am very, very thankful sa kanilang support during my adaptation program. So, kung ikaw na-assign ka sa isang ward na maraming support group, though you are very lucky because papasa at papasa ka talaga as soon as possible. So, I hope this video will help you to pass your adaptation program within 6 weeks only. And I hope na magkita-kita tayo dito sa Ireland. So, thank you so much for watching my video, and for more updates, no, or for more lessons on how to become a nurse here in Ireland, please click the subscribe button and share also this video to your fellow nurses na gustong maging nurse dito sa Ireland. So, thank you so much. Bye-bye. Spread love and peace.